Well, good morning, friends, and happy Wednesday, the Wednesday before Memorial Day weekend. First of all, let me apologize for my hair. I did the best I could with it this morning, but my memory has gotten so bad lately. I don't know if it's from stress, from female problems, my time of life. I don't know what it is, but I had a hair appointment yesterday and I completely forgot about it. I was thinking it was next week. So my beautician can't get me in until the first week in June, which is thankfully only 2 weeks away. But yeah, my hair is getting so long and it's bothering me. I'm really tempted to trim my bangs, but I'm gonna try not to. I've only got 2 more weeks to wait. Anyway, if anyone else who is currently going through pre-menopause or menopause, if you had trouble with your memory, let me know. And also let me know if it will ever get any better. Because I'm telling you, it is so frustrating. I forget stuff all the time, and I forget words. Like I'm in the middle of a sentence and I know the word I want to say, I know the meaning of the word, but I can't think of the word. It's frustrating. Never used to be that way. Never. Anyway, I also wanted to take this time to thank everyone who commented on my community posts last week. If you haven't seen that, my sweet chicken, Miss Virginia, who I had told you was not doing very well. She was 9 years old, very old for a chicken. She did pass away on Friday, and it was very challenging for me. It was a very rough week because I could see her declining, and yeah, it was a rough week. I didn't vlog, as you know, and I hope you don't mind not getting a vlog last week. But I had that thrift flip video, and I wasn't sure if I was gonna share it on that Friday or save it for later. But when all of that started happening with Virginia and I just did not feel like picking up the camera, I was very thankful I had that video so that at least you guys did get 2 videos from me last week. But anyway, on Thursday when Jenny was doing really bad, I brought her in the house and I made her this little nest in a little plastic tote, and she spent the day in the house with us, and she spent the night in the house, and she did end up passing away sometime in the night on Friday, early Friday morning. But I have just a tiny bit of film I filmed of her, and a picture of her last day, and so I'm going to insert that here. If you don't want to see that, if it's too, it's not super sad. I mean, I'm not crying or anything in it, but if some stuff like that bothers you, you can just fast forward. I'll put the timestamp on the screen where you can fast forward to, and so you don't have to see it, but I'm going to go ahead and insert that footage right here. Jenny's not doing so good. She just wants to sleep. So I brought her in, and I have her in front of the window, so if she wants to look out, she can. And I've made her as comfortable as possible and have some praise music going because I don't think she's going to be with us very much longer. So she is going to be very missed. I loved her. It's very strange. Some people laugh at me when I say I love chickens more than just to eat them. Some people say I love chicken and they mean fried chicken. I say I love chicken, I mean all kinds of chicken. Which is weird because I can still eat chicken, but we get chickens that are specifically for meat birds, and I don't get attached to them on purpose, and so I'm able to use them in that way, the way that God intended them to be used. So anyway, I got a lot of my gardening done over the weekend. Got my deck pretty much done. I have one more little flower pot I want to get done, hopefully in this video. Right now, I just went out, it's 11 o'clock, and I went out about 10:30 to do chores, a little bit later than usual. I overslept this morning. But anyway, I went out and did my chores, and it's gotten warm outside already. So I'm not going to be doing anything with the flowers probably till late this afternoon or tomorrow morning. But anyway, I want to take you outside and show you my porch, my deck, my front deck, and I want to show you the place where we laid Jenny to rest. I made a little, well, you'll see what I did. So come on, let's go outside. Take you around and show you the peas first. Look how good they're doing. They're just doing awesome. Now I don't see any blossoms or anything on them yet. Might be too early for that. They are just doing awesome. Very happy with how they're doing, and they are growing up and twining on the tomato cages just like I wanted them to. So I'm very pleased with that. This is how my front deck looks from a distance. I've got bird seed in that trash can right there. I do have one bird feeder out that has seeds in it. This one here. I wanted to keep it away from my plants because I don't want extra weeds in my plants. And then I got this flag here at Walmart. It's Pioneer Woman, of course. It wants to kind of hang crooked, but there we go. I think I fixed it. Our happy place. And then I got this. I haven't seen any hummingbird birds at the feeders yet, but I have seen them hovering around, so hopefully they'll find them. But I got that at Walmart. I just thought it was so pretty, and it kind of went with my color scheme here on my deck. And then this is the hummingbird feeder I had from last year. Then I've just got all the flowers planted. Now these are volunteer morning glories coming up in this pot, and I love morning glories. So I'm just going to let them go and see what they do. Maybe they'll vine up my deck here. Got my geraniums. I love geraniums. So pretty. I was nervous about putting these pots on this rail, but Scott assures me that they will not fall off in a storm. So I'm holding him to that. And then there's that little table that I got for my birthday from my friend Cindy. And that's all of Scott's grilling stuff. I don't know that he needs all this other stuff anymore because he's got a different grill. But he can put them away if he doesn't need them. And then his grill brush. And I just put one of these little plastic lids on here from a growing seed starting kit to keep my table from getting stained up from charcoal soot and stuff like that. And then over here are my Gerber daisies. This one needs to be dead-headed. I'm gonna have to get a scissor, come out with a scissor and take these dead ones off. They don't really pinch off very well. And then for some reason this year I had more impatiens. I bought more than I needed, which, like I said, my memory is terrible. So I went ahead and planted the extras in this little pot. Right there's my thyme. Here's all my house plants. They're doing really well. They did get a little bit sunburnt, especially my bamboo. I had it more over here in this spot, and it got too much sun, so I pushed it against the house, and it's pretty much always in shade no matter what time of the day. So it takes them a while to acclimate to being outside, and then by the end of summer they will just be glorious. They love it outside. I do have, this is what I still need to plant. I have a few marigolds left that I need to get planted. My chives, rosemary, parsley, and then this This is one of those green stalk vertical planters. Travis got me that for Mother's Day, and it's on like a Lazy Susan. Oop. Turn. And I've got just all kinds of things planted in there. Nasturtiums and marigolds and red Russian kale and some lettuces. I put a few little piddly looking little pieces or spinach plants down there in that pot. Oh, I tell you, the spinach is just not doing very good. The little spot that is empty, I put a cucumber seed in there, hoping it will grow. Up here, I put a couple of little tomato plants that I had started from seed. And with this system, what you do is you water it from the top, and it trickles all the way down, and then you keep watering it till water comes out that drain hose. I don't know if you can see it back there. So it's been working really well so far. Of course, I just got it planted maybe a week ago, so things are still looking very young, but I'm hoping as the summer goes, they'll get super lush. And then back here, I've got my wax begonia hanging plant. And that is my deck. In this pot, besides the volunteer morning glories, there's those, I can't remember what they're called. I kept the tag. White Night. This one has white flowers, that one has purple flowers. And they're looking a little bedraggled, but I think they'll come out of it. So let's go and I'll show you what I did for Miss Virginia. Right over there, that's my bedroom window. Right under my bedroom window, air conditioner just came on, is where I buried Jenny. Now we have like a pet cemetery there in the backyard, and I just didn't want to put her back there. That's where I bury most of my, I almost said plant, goodness gracious, my brain. It's where I bury all my other chickens and ducks and animals that I'm not super close to, but I care about all my animals, but some are more special than others. That's where I bury them, out there. And so I didn't want Virginia clear back there. I wanted her where I could take care of her grave. I know that's probably sappy and ridiculous, but that's what I did. She's buried right there under that piece of cement. I got that chicken statue off of Amazon. I was looking for one that was in the black and white and gray feathers like Virginia had, but they didn't have them. I think they do like the typical chicken colors on stuff like that. But I made sure and got a hen, not a rooster, because when you look for chicken statues, most all you find are roosters. And she was not a rooster, so I got a hen. So I got her there, and then I just planted flowers in here. That was the sign that was hanging on her pin in the backyard. And so we took it off, and because Virginia loved strawberries so much, Olivia painted the strawberries on there. And then I coated it with the indoor-outdoor clear coat. And Scott built the little wooden post to hang it on. And so we've got that here. Just got some random rocks. That little toad statue, I've had that forever. And then this fencing is also running in front of Virginia's pen in the backyard. And so in here I planted a bunch of different flowers. I can't remember the names of most of them. The little tags that come in the pots, I couldn't get them off the pot. And so I was like, forget it. So this one is a perennial. It should come back every year. That one is a columbine, I remember that. And I've never seen a purple columbine before. I've always ever seen the red ones. So when I saw that purple one, it's like, oh yeah, I gotta get that. Plus purple is Olivia's favorite color, so I know she would really like that. These are all annuals. I can't remember what that yellow one's called or this white one, but these smaller ones are just marigolds. All of these are marigolds. And then that is another begonia. I can dig that up in the fall and bring it in the house, put it back out here next year, which is probably what I will do. So anyway, this is Virginia's resting spot. And it'll be so pretty when all the flowers are full and lush and grown up. It'll be so pretty. I'll keep you posted on what it looks like throughout the summer. I always kind of wanted to do some landscaping in front of our house, but we just never had the money, or I didn't know what to do. And so I thought this was the perfect little spot for that. And then eventually, as time goes on, we'll probably continue landscaping all the way down to the hose. All right, back in the house, much cooler in here. Let's go ahead and get started on those thrifted items that Olivia and I got on Tuesday. You saw that video on Wednesday. If you haven't, go back and see it. I did show that I got some of the things styled in that video, but let's get the rest of those items styled. We'll start with this little pewter dish. And I've already washed it and took the price tag off. And when I took the price tag off, right under the price tag was this signature. I cannot make it out what it says, but this must be the signature of the person who made this piece. I cannot, and it's not going to focus if I go closer, but I honestly cannot make that out. Something like price goop. I don't know what that is. But if you know if this is like someone that's famous or whatever, let me know, because I don't have a clue. So the only thing I'm going to do with this, it came pretty clean, like that. I don't know if that was like originally part of the piece and it was that color. But I'm just going to use some of this pewter rub and buff to shine it up, and then I'll show you where I'm going to place it. This is where I put that little pewter dish. Sorry for all the shadows. It's just right here on my headboard, and I decided to put my peppermint essential oil on it. Sometimes in the night when I'm not feeling very good, I use peppermint oil. I either like just inhale it or I rub it on my belly, and it makes me feel a lot better. And so I like to keep it on my headboard, but I didn't want it messing up the finish in case a little bit of the oil dripped down. So this holds one little thing of essential oils perfectly. And then up here is where I put that little wooden plaque, floral plaque. Sorry for the glare off the lights. There, that's a little better. Just looks perfect in that little spot. And then I'm going to work on those other two little frames that I got. I don't have any pictures in it to put in them yet. If I can find some to put in temporarily, I will. Otherwise, I'll just hang the frames like empty so that you can see where they're going to go, and then I can fill them later. So let's go work on that next. For the two little pewter frames, I don't think I even need to rub and buff them at all. They are perfect the way they are. And I was trying to find something to put in these that would look good on my bedroom wall. And I don't have any pictures printed off. You know, these days you keep everything on your phone or on the computer. And I don't have a good enough copier, like a computer printer, to print photos off. So what I came up with is I found some stuff in my stash, these rub-on stickers and rub-on transfers, in these stickers. And I'm gonna make a little floral picture to hang on my wall. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get these stickers off of the glass, and the best way to do that is with lemon oil. I'm going to go ahead and just put this on fast speed, and we'll get this little project done. right there. And the other one I put right there. I think they look really cute. We only have 2 free-range roosters left, and this is one of them. He doesn't have a name, but we always joked around that he was Jenny's boyfriend because he would always go out in the evenings, especially in the evenings, and hang out with Jenny, and they would touch beaks through the fence and just kind of talk to each other, and it was just really, really sweet. But what's really sad is that he doesn't understand that Jenny's gone, and he still goes out and sits by her fence, and he will also crow and crow trying to call her out, and it's really sad. We opened up Jenny's fence door, the gate, so that he could go in and hopefully figure out that she's not there and she's not going to come back. So far he hasn't learned, because this picture was taken this evening. So sad. inside, and I was gonna get him on video coming out, and he was too quick. He came out too fast today. Yeah, Bo's been staying every night in the house now, which is fine. Yeah. I've got him a treat in my hand. Got the cat food in my hand and a camera. So let's see if I can do this. Here we go. I had to set the cat food down. My irises are blooming. Hi, kitty. Hi. Hi, baby. Won't let me touch him yet. Yeah, I got your food. Come on. Come on. It's a little bit chilly this morning. Hi, kitty. Come on, don't let me step on you. Kitty. Yeah. Dump the dirt out of your pan. Alright, it's going to take 2 hands to dump this. Hold on. We had a terrible time with wood bees coming and bothering us over here by the big coop, because you can see they're like boring holes in this wood. Well, Scott found I think probably on YouTube, a design for a wood bee trap. Look how many he's caught. Wow. That was a success, I would say. Hello there, chickadees. Hello, you ready to go outside? Hi, Curly. Come on, let's go outside. Their coop needs a good cleaning. Today might be the day, because it's nice and cool today. Okay, there you go. Oops. Try not to throw it on them, but that's not always successful. This was my lavender bush. It did not survive the winter, so I'm going to go ahead and pull that all out of there, and that's where I'm going to plant those few marigolds that I have left. I don't know if they'll all fit in this pot. If not, I'll just stick them in random pots around here, because I want to get them in the ground, or I want to get them transplanted. They aren't technically in the ground, but you know what I mean. That's that job done. There were 2 left that wouldn't fit in the pot, so I just stuck them over here. I don't know if you can see them. One in that corner right there of this pot, and then one over in this corner of this pot. I don't know if they'll do good down there, but at least they're stuck in the ground or in the dirt. They're stuck in the dirt. able to condense everything that was on the, that was mine, that was on the sink countertop into this Lazy Susan, which does fit there perfect. So that's great. And hopefully it will help keep the counter cleaner and less cluttered. That's what my goal is, to always make things look clean and less cluttered. I don't always succeed, but that's my goal. There's a couple more things I wanted to get done before I wrap up this video. I had these oranges left. They were in the fruit basket, and my family eats oranges better if I wash them and then section them. And so I'm going to get these, I've already washed them. I'm going to get these sectioned up, put it in a Ziploc in the fridge. That way they don't go bad. So I'm going to get that done, and then I want to make some muffins. I'm just going to cheat, and I'm going to do the Krusteaz almond poppy seed muffins. It's not picking up on camera, but this one looks a little funny. It doesn't smell quite right either. I think it's like on the verge of going bad, so that one's going to go in the compost. But I've got an entire, almost full bag. I stick these in the fridge, and they'll be eaten up within a few days. If I left those oranges in the fruit dish, they probably all would have went bad. Isn't that funny how people are? Tell me your family does, tell me something your family does that's a little bit quirky, like my family won't eat oranges unless I prepare them. Get them ready to eat quickly. I decided to do 2 boxes because one box only makes 12 muffins, and with my family I know that 12 muffins will be gone in like a flash. And if I'm going to turn on the oven and heat up the house, I'm going to have enough muffins for at least 2 or 3 days. So I'm going to go ahead and just do 2 boxes. And this is where we're going to go ahead and end this vlog. I just wanted to let you know those muffins were delicious. I've never been disappointed in anything that I have made with the Krusteaz brand. They've always been very good, and that was true for these muffins as well. Family really loved them. I know they're not going to be around for very long. I hope you enjoyed this video, friends. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below, and we will talk to you all later. Bye-bye, friends.